feel like it's been a while. Hey guys, Justin here with Waltz, and today we're talking more about software, that specifically being Samsung's Q-Symphony. Now, if you remember, we've done some Q-Symphony videos in the past. The last one I think was about 2 years ago, and that was version 3.0. You guys really liked that video and it did really well, so I thought it would be time to revisit this topic. Samsung recently unveiled their new product line for 2026 when it comes to home audio and video, and now that we're past Q1, all the new models are starting to roll in. With the release of all these new products, we're also getting the new Q-Symphony. I did get the chance to meet with Samsung, and there really isn't a version that they're calling this feature. It's been a few years since a major update, so we're just gonna go with Q-Symphony 2026. Now, for those of you who are new here, Q-Symphony is Samsung's handshake feature between their soundbars and TVs. Basically, what it allows for is using the soundbar audio and the TV audio at the same time. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, typically when you add a soundbar to your system, you have to choose the audio output to either be the soundbar or the TV, but with Q-Symphony, you get the best of both, and without delay. Now, some of the higher end models like the S90 or S95 have some woofers on the back that do help with audio, but it's still nothing compared to a soundbar. Combining both of them allows those woofers to be used more for highs and mids, so you're generally just gonna get more out of your TV when your soundbar's taking over. Now again, Q-Symphony itself is not new, however, some of the limitations have lifted. You might be asking, what are those? Well, here they are. First off, Q-Symphony has always been limited to soundbars until recently when they added the music frame. Now, when they added the music frame, there were definitely some limitations. You couldn't really get a full surround experience. However, it was a cool addition to, have audio from the wall without it looking like a speaker. But now this is not the case, and this is due to the release of the new Music Studio series speakers, which if you watched our video at CES, you would have seen that Samsung unveiled this. However, they didn't release a ton of details. Those two new speakers are gonna be the Music Studio 5 and the Music Studio 7. And I'll make sure to do a full review on those as soon as I get my hands on them. Which reminds me, if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Now, outside of the new speakers, they're calling this new feature the Power of 5. Well, Justin, what does that even mean? Well, what it means is now you can basically pair up to 5 audio devices with your Samsung TV. So now you can pair your soundbar with some of these Music Studio series speakers, and you can create a 5.1.2 channel surround sound system. I mean, really the options are endless. I think at CES they were showing it in a booth where they had 4 of the Music Studio 7s, and they were using that with the soundbar. So I'll definitely be very curious to see what people come up with. Both of the new models are Wi-Fi based and designed to work perfectly with Q-Symphony. Being that they're Wi-Fi based, you'll also get Spotify Tap, which is really cool. Also new is next-gen AI tuning. Last time we were talking about Q-Symphony, AI hadn't even really blown up yet, so they're definitely gonna be using that to better understand your room and deliver you the most accurate sound experience. Now, they're also gonna have sound elevation, which will be for the new flagship 990H. This technology will lift the dialogue from the soundbar up to where the TV is roughly to give you a more realistic surround experience rather than it just coming from down below. Obviously, results are gonna vary depending on your room and your setup. So what are some potential products to look out for in 2026 that you'll definitely be able to take advantage of the new Q-Symphony? Well, obviously the 990H, like I just mentioned, that soundbar is a beast. It's an 11.1.4 channel soundbar, now with their new dual 8-inch subwoofer. If you're looking for something without a subwoofer but still has a little bit of bass, the all-in-one the QS90H is a really good option. Obviously the new Music Studio series, so when I get my hands on those, I'll be sure to fill you in. And of course, you can't forget about the TVs, all the new ones like the S95H, S90, basically everything this year ends in an H. Those might come with a little bit more enhanced audio features, but I think now with the release of these new Wi-Fi based speakers, it's really gonna change how Samsung approaches in-home audio. Rather than just being a soundbar audio company, now they really have something to compete with. Now, still probably get some of these 2026 features in some software updates to older models, so make sure you're checking the websites and spec sheets for that. And also, don't forget to subscribe, because as soon as all these new models come out, I'll be cranking out videos, so you don't want to miss any of those. I'd love to know what your guys' thoughts are on the new version of Q-Symphony. Are you excited to see what is to come with Samsung and their new audio lineup? And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If this is a product that you're interested, make sure to email me at youtube@waltz so I can get you a special YouTube discount. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos like these, and we'll see you in the next one.